Some people need to stop hiding from God. Some of us actually think we can hide from God. You think if you ignore God and you stop saying your prayers, you don't acknowledge God, that God is not there and God don't exist. But that's all wrong. God exists and God is always there. If you have ever made a covenant to God, do you know it still stands? Even if it was in your weakness, your sadness, you told God, if you get me out of this, I will do this and I'll do that. Well, guess what? If you said that, don't matter the day nor the hour, don't matter what year it was, that covenant is still a binding covenant. It's like a binding contract. So if you have been hiding from God, you've been ignoring God, you have not been reading your word, you have not been praying, because in your subconscious, you thinking you're hiding, you cannot hide. And so it's time to take off the mask. It's time to be vulnerable. It's time to express how you truly feel to God in your prayer time. It's okay, because God already knows your thoughts from afar. It's okay to tell God how hurt you are and everything you've been through, and you don't understand why you've gone through so much. You be open and honest with God, then God can start to heal you, and then the process begins to your relationship starting and rekindling all over again. Like any other relationship, it takes cultivation, it takes time, it takes effort. So some people need to literally take off their mask, be open and vulnerable to God, let God back in your heart, lay aside bitterness, hurt, and pain. Know that God loves you dearly. Know that everybody in this world is going to go through something. It wasn't just you. And even when you prayed, it didn't stop right away, whatever it was. It did not mean God did not love you. Everybody's family is acquainted with some type of hurt, pain, and grief. Everyone's. So again, if you're doing this in the spirit because you feel like if I don't talk to you, God, you're not there. But guess what? God is there. So if you have been hiding behind your mask, you have not been open and honest with God, you've just been kind of just going through life and not expressing yourself. Well, it's time to express how you feel in your prayer time or in a journal. If you feel better about journal writing, then journal write. But it's time to remove your mask. It's time to be open, vulnerable, and honest, and let God start to heal you. Be blessed.